This podcast is brought to you by The Senior Techie, a source of information for seniors and others about technology. Welcome in. Today, we're going to try and cut through all the noise around smart home gadgets.
There is a lot of it.
There's so much.
Yeah.
So our mission today is really clear. We want to focus only on the simple, powerful devices that can genuinely help with independence, comfort, and, most importantly, safety.
Right. And without needing a degree in computer science to set them up.
Exactly. The analysis from the Senior Techie really gets to the heart of it, I think. The value here isn't about being futuristic or flashy. It's about getting rid of those small daily frustrations.
Those little friction points, yeah.
We all know them, right?
Yeah.
You finally get comfortable on the couch and realize the room is too cold. You have to get up again.
Or you're halfway down the street and that little voice pops in your head. Did I lock the back door?
Yes. Or just, stumbling through a dark hallway to get to the bathroom at night. Those little things add up, and they can really start to feel like a challenge.
They absolutely do. And the Senior Techie's whole point is that this isn't about buying every gadget under the sun. It's about being really selective.
Surgical, even.
It is. Finding just the right tools that act like a silent assistant, helping you stay in control of your own home.
Okay, so before we get into the specific devices, let's just tackle the big worry.
Yeah.
What does smart home even mean in this context? Because I hear that, and I immediately picture a mess of wires and complicated hubs.
That's such a common fear, and we have to get past it. Really, a smart home, for our purposes, just means a house where a few key things, like your thermostat or your lights, can connect to your Wi-Fi.
That's it.
That's it. It's not about rewiring your house.
And what about the setup? That's the other wall people hit.
Well, the promise with modern devices is minimal complexity. They connect to your home Wi-Fi, you control them from an app on your phone, and the app itself usually walks you through it step by step.
How long does that usually take?
Honestly, less than 10 minutes per device in most cases. The Senior Techie notes that the biggest technical hurdle you might face is just making sure your Wi-Fi signal is strong in the spot where you're putting the device.
So it's more of a Wi-Fi check than an installation nightmare.
Exactly.
Okay, that's a relief. So let's unpack this. What does the Senior Techie say is the absolute best first purchase? Where should people start?
Universally, it's the smart thermostat.
Why always the thermostat? Is it just about being able to change the temperature from your phone?
That's part of it, for sure. But the main reason it's such a great starting point is that it solves two big problems at once.
Yeah.
Cost and comfort.
How so?
Well, a normal thermostat is, for lack of a better word, dumb. It has no memory, so it will heat an empty house just the same as a full one, which is just wasted money.
Right.
A smart thermostat, something like a Google Nest or an Ecobee, actually learns your schedule over a few weeks.
So it starts to figure out, okay, she's usually out on Tuesday mornings for a few hours.
Precisely. It learns that pattern and then automatically lowers the temperature while you're gone, and then, this is the smart part, it brings it back up to your preferred temperature just before you're scheduled to get home.
That's incredible.
It is. And the Senior Techie calculates that the energy savings alone can often pay for the device itself within a year or two. So it's an investment that actually gives you a return.
Okay, but what happens if your schedule goes out the window? You take a last-minute trip, or a family comes to visit unexpectedly. Does the thermostat get confused?
That's the beauty of the app. And this is key for staying in control. If you're at the airport and realize you forgot, you just open the app and tell it you're away.
So you can override the schedule anytime.
Anytime from anywhere. It gives you that peace of mind that you're not just throwing money away while you're gone.
That constant control really is the key. Okay, so we've got temperature sorted. Let's move inside the house to lighting. This is where I think things get really critical for safety.
Oh, absolutely. Smart lighting is a true game changer for fall prevention. And the most important feature is how it works with motion sensors. The analysis points out that so many falls happen during those nighttime trips to the bathroom or the kitchen. You're disoriented, it's dark, you're fumbling for a switch.
I can certainly relate to that scramble in the dark.
Well, with smart lighting, you can put a tiny motion sensor near your bed or in a hallway. The moment you sit up or the moment your foot hits the floor, the lights can automatically turn on to a low, gentle level.
Wow. Not a bright, blinding light.
No, just enough to see safely. It completely eliminates that risk. You don't have to search for anything. The light is just there when you need it.
That's a fundamental upgrade to independence.
Yeah.
What about security from, the outside?
It's a powerful tool for that, too. You can, of course, schedule lights to turn on at sunset. But the senior techie recommends setting up varied schedules when you travel.
What does that mean?
Instead of the lights coming on at exactly 6 p.m. every night, the app can vary it by, say, 15 or 20 minutes. It mimics the natural, unpredictable pattern of someone actually being home.
Which is a much better deterrent.
A proven deterrent, yes.
So if I want to do this, the senior techie talks about two main options: smart bulbs or smart plugs. What's the trade-off there?
It really comes down to cost and control. Smart bulbs, like Philips Hue, screw right into your existing lamps. They give you maximum control dimming, changing color, everything from the app.
But they're pricey.
They can be. $30 to $50 a bulb can add up fast.
So what's the alternative?
The smart plug. It's the budget-friendly way in. You plug it into your wall outlet, then plug your regular old lamp into it.
And it makes a dumb lamp smart.
Exactly. It turns any device into one you can control with your phone or your voice. You don't get the fancy dimming, but you get on-off and scheduling for about $15. It's perfect for table lamps.
Okay, so now we've got our temperature and our lighting working. But using a phone for every little thing could get old. This brings us to voice control.
The ultimate convenience layer.
It seems like it, but it's also the thing that sparks the most anxiety for people, I think.
It does. Smart speakers like an Amazon Echo or a Google Home are often viewed with a bit of skepticism. But the senior techie argues they are the absolute key to true hands-free independence.
Walk me through a real-world scenario.
Okay, you're on the couch watching a movie. The room feels a little stuffy. Instead of fumbling for your phone or getting up, you just say, set the thermostat to 68.
And it just happens.
It just happens. Or at the end of the night from your bed, you say, turn off all the lights. Think of the mental and physical effort that saves. No more walking through the whole house, checking every switch.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Privacy. I mean, a lot of people, especially seniors, are worried about having a microphone that's always on.
It's a completely valid and necessary question. The senior techie's analysis is that the privacy measures are actually quite robust as long as you understand how it works.
So how does it work?
The key thing to know is that these devices are not constantly recording everything. They are only listening for one specific wake word, like Alexa or Hey Google.
So if I don't say that word, my conversation isn't being sent anywhere.
Correct. Only the command that follows the wake word is sent to the cloud to be processed. And what's more, every one of these devices has a physical mute button.
A physical button on the device itself.
Yes. You press it, and it electronically disconnects the microphone. A red light usually comes on to show you it's off. So if you're having a private conversation, you just hit that button. It lets you manage the privacy concern without losing all the convenience.
Just knowing that is incredibly empowering. Okay, so we've got the internal systems, down temperature, light, voice. Let's look outside at the front door. These next two, doorbells and locks, feel like they bring serious peace of mind.
They really do. Video doorbells solve a huge problem. Knowing who is at your door without having to open it, or even be home.
This is massive for screening unexpected visitors.
Absolutely. You get a live video feed right on your phone of who's on your porch. You can talk to them through two-way audio. So you can tell a salesperson, no thank you, or instruct a delivery person where to leave a package.
And the senior techie points out they're great for deterring package theft, too.
Hugely. They send you an alert when someone even approaches your door long before they ring the bell.
And that connects perfectly with smart locks, which add that next layer of remote management.
Smart locks might be the single biggest step towards total remote control. First, they eliminate that did I lock the door anxiety forever. You just check your phone.
But more importantly, they let you control access.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is the crucial part for independence. Imagine a family member needs to get in, or a repair person is coming. Instead of worrying about keys, you can just unlock the door for them remotely from your phone.
You can create temporary codes, right?
Yes, and this is the best feature. You can create a code for, say, a caregiver that only works during their scheduled hours. And when their job is done,
you just delete the code.
You have complete control over who enters your home and when. That's a level of security a metal key can never offer.
So now we have this foundation: thermostat, lighting, voice, and door security. This is where the real magic happens, right? When they all start working together.
Exactly. This is where you move from having a few cool gadgets to having a truly smart home. The power is in creating routines.
Let's spend a minute here, because this is where the system really starts to work for you. Give me a powerful example.
Okay, let's say you're rushing to get to an appointment. Instead of running around the house, you just say, I'm leaving now.
And what does the system do?
Your away routine kicks in. Instantly, it locks the front door, It turns off all the lights, it makes sure the coffee pot is off via a smart plug, and it sets the thermostat to an energy-saving temperature.
All of that from one simple command.
All of it. It takes away that whole mental checklist and the anxiety that comes with it.
That's a huge reduction in stress. What about a routine that runs automatically?
A great one is for managing afternoon sun. You could create a routine that says if the outdoor temperature hits 75 degrees and it's after 2 p.m., automatically lower the smart blinds on the west side of the house halfway.
So the room doesn't overheat, and you're saving on air conditioning without even thinking about it.
Exactly. Or what about a nighttime security check routine? At, say, 10 p.m. every night, the system can automatically check that all the doors are locked and the garage is closed.
And it can tell you if something's wrong.
It could give you an audible confirmation, like all entries are secure, or if it finds the back door unlocked, it could lock it automatically and then let you know.
That eliminates that late-night walk around the house to check on everything.
It does. It provides real peace of mind.
This brings up a practical question, though. Do all these different brands, a Nest thermostat, a Ring doorbell, Philips Hue lights, do they all play nicely together?
That is a fantastic and very important question. And the senior techie's advice here is to be careful. The major systems like Amazon Alexa and Google Home are designed to be central hubs that connect everything.
So they act as the team captain.
That's a great way to put it. But before you buy any device, you have to check for the magic words. Works with Alexa or works with Google Assistant. As long as you see that, you can be confident your routines will run smoothly.
So bringing this all together, for someone who's listening and is ready to get started but doesn't want to get overwhelmed, what is the senior techie's ultimate advice?
The number one recommendation is crucial. Do not try to automate your whole house at once.
That just leads to frustration.
It leads to burnout, and you'll just give up. The best way to do it is to start small. Pick the one biggest daily annoyance you have and solve that first.
So if my high energy bill is the thing that really bothers me, I start with the thermostat.
Exactly. If that's your pain point, start there. If you're more worried about stumbling in a dark hallway at night, smart lighting with a motion sensor is your clear first step. Solve one problem, build your confidence, and then you can add another piece.
And if someone does want a simple, cohesive system right from the start, what's that core starter kit?
The senior techie really identifies a core 3 that cover the most ground and work incredibly well together. First, a smart speaker for voice control. Second, a smart thermostat for comfort and savings. And third, smart lighting for safety and security.
That trio really covers the biggest daily needs.
They do. And when you combine just those 3 into a few simple routines, you can dramatically improve your daily life without a massive investment.
And a final thought for you, the listener. The Senior Techie reminds us that a smart home is at its best when it's built around your actual life, not just filled with every gadget you can buy. So think about that one thing you do every day that's a little tedious or a little frustrating. That's your starting point. That's where this journey begins. This podcast was brought to you by The Senior Techie. It's available on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and Spotify. If you'd like to keep up with their newsletters, you can subscribe for free by going to theseniortechie.com.